In the headlines today, farm to school program success, parents giving alcohol to teens increases risk, and multi-sport kids to active teens. Students at schools with a farm to school program eat more fruit and veggies according to a recent study. The farm to school program was established in 2010 by the US Department of Agriculture. Farm to school means that students get access to fresh, healthy local foods to either taste or eat as school lunches, as well as getting their hands-on learning related to food, health, agriculture and nutrition. Researchers have found that on average, students at schools with the program ate 37% more veggies and 11% more fruit than before the program was introduced. The schools in the study mainly served leafy greens, cucumbers, peppers or capsicum, along with strawberries and blueberries. And what's not to like about all of those? In many countries, parents are important providers of alcohol to their teenagers before they reach the legal age of purchase. Their intention may be to teach responsible drinking, but a recent study suggests it does otherwise. For the first time, Australian researchers looked at the long-term effects of parental supply of alcohol by following almost 2,000 parents and adolescents for 6 years. Those who received alcohol only from their parents were 2.5 times more likely to binge drink or to experience an alcohol-related harm or to have symptoms of alcohol use disorder, compared to teenagers who had no alcohol supply. By late teenage years, binge drinking was reported by 25% of those given alcohol by their parents, by 62% for those obtaining alcohol from elsewhere, and 81% if they got alcohol from both elsewhere and their parents. So if you really want to do your kids a favour, don't give them alcohol. Teens are more likely to be physically active if they sample multiple sports as children, a new study reports. Almost 800 kids ages 10 and 11 were followed at 4 monthly intervals for 5 years. Initially, they were categorised as early sports samplers, early sports specialisers or non-participants, and then later as recreational sports, performance sports or non-participants. Early sports samplers were more likely than the other groups to become recreational participants later and less likely to become non-participants. Early specialisers were more likely to become performance participants later, but were just as likely to become non-participants later too. And non-participants, they were twice as likely to remain that way as adolescents. So encourage the young people around you to try multiple sports. It'll keep them in the game longer. I'm Dr. Nerida McKibben, and that's today's Health News.